We meet Bradley today.
Let us meet Bradley.
Coming in just under the wire.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. It has potential. We get to meet Bradley. Oh, my God.
Bradley rules.
Yeah, we heard a little bit of this during the break. But the clip I didn't play for you, it's a good one.
Bradley Bernstein is 48 years old, but his parents still call him their baby.
We feel that we were chosen to have Brad and to give him what he needed in his life.
So far, so good, right?
It's nice.
Caring
Chosen.
Parents.
Are you going to past life Hitler?
Huh? Well, they don't know that yet out there.
Or you can tell, like Jimmy said before, you can tell just by the kind of the setup that he didn't just win a chess championship.
So far, all I know in Radio Land is that there's some caring parents out there with a kid that's a bit slow, and
they were chosen.
And they were chosen to have this type of kid, and they love Bradley, and he's 48 years old
And
now.
they still call him their
baby. So far, so good, right?
But that never says intellectual superstardom where the story starts like this.
Yeah, you kind of see where this is going early on.
The word Mensa is not going to be used anytime soon.
No.
Does what he needed include electric shock? Because for nearly 40 years, the Bernsteins have been using a cattle prod to shock their son.
She said they were chosen to be his parents. She didn't mention it was by Con Ed.
Oh, guys, Mad Cow is going to be calling responsible radio.
This is hurtful.
This is hurtful. No one wants to hear this on their radio show.
The cattle prod they're using?
40 years.
For 40 years.
Bradley, stop eating the crayons.
Bradley, stop talking. My show is on. Bradley, those socks don't match.
Bradley, step away from the family photograph.
Bradley, you didn't finish your bowl of paint chips. Oh. Bradley's an ass. Bradley, how long have you been the producer of the Opie and Anthony show?
Bradley, that's not a shoe, it's the cat.
Bradley, stop petting that small dog with that shovel. Smack Bradley's face.
Poor Bradley. Yeah. For 40 years, the story continues.
You see, Bradley is severely autistic and mentally retarded, diagnosed at age 3. He lives in a group home, only speaks a few words, and spends much of his day rocking in a chair with the lights out. His parents tried psychotropic drugs, restraints, then someone suggested the cattle prod. They insist the only thing that stops Bradley from eating himself...
Why so vague?
It's just someone suggested a cattle prod. I'd hit that boy up with a cattle prod.
Right.
All right. Sounds good.
Was it like the list on a list of suggestions? Like, our son, he rocks, he can't communicate. Well, did you try Ritalin? Yes. Cattle prod?
Cattle prod. Someone.
Did you try backing over him in the street?
Someone suggested backing over him in the street.
For 40 years, they had a car in the living room, and they'd run him over whenever he talks when the programs are on.
Someone suggested the cattle prod. They insist the only thing that stops Bradley from beating himself bloody, like many with autism do, is a sudden zap. It makes him forget he was hurting himself.
Really? It gives him a new hurt.
Yeah, that's what it is. Ow.
His parents should be cattle prodded.
I'm fine here, and you're cattle prodding me.
Well,
ow, ow, oh, ow, oh. I want a cookie.
Well, Bradley's mother uses the prod on herself. Oh, no.
Can you show me what it feels like? Woo. Do it again. Woo.
It's not something that's going to kill me.
Woo! Woo! She gets a little thrill out of that, I think. Where is she using that?
Oh, well.
Can you show me what it feels like? Woo. Do it again. Woo.
It's not something that's going to kill anybody.
This portable prod shoots 4,500 volts of electricity into Bradley, as often as several times a week. But now the state of Illinois says no more. It passed a law last year making electric shock illegal in community facilities. So Trinity Services, which operates Bradley's group home, has stopped using it. Yet decades ago, Trinity's Art Dykstra and other experts agreed a jolt of electricity was the only answer for Bradley. Dykstra wasn't aware the treatment continued this long until just a few years ago, when Trinity took over the home where Bradley lives.
It was supposed to be temporary. My goodness, it wasn't meant to be carried on for 30 years.
30, 40, they said.
Here's the thing, though. Bradley, if after 40 years, if you can't just show him the cow prod and say you know what's coming,
yeah,
he's a dope.
He really doesn't. Yeah, you got to actually hit him with the damn thing.
When your cat's doing what you don't want to do, after a week, if you hold up the little
spray bottle of water,
the cat's like, all right, I get it, I'm out of here.
Yeah. He's dumber than a cat.
A dog will poop on the rug until you smack his nose a few times, and then he's like, all right, hey, I got to go outside.
Yeah.
40 years later, Bradley's like, what is that thing? Is that candy?
No, Bradley.
Do we have to do this again?
Again, Bradley.
Anyway, this is a fine clip you're about to hear. Bradley's parents think they should be able to use the cattle prod and continue using it. The reporter allows them to shock her.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, please, God, please be in a tub.
The law should say, yes, Bradley can use the shocker. It needs to be used on him. Screw the law.
Fran and Bob Bernstein argue their son can still be shocked based on this agreement from 1987 with the Illinois Department of Mental Health. The department won't comment, but the agreement allows Bradley to be treated with electric shock. The Bernsteins still use the prod when Bradley is visiting them at home. The new law doesn't prevent...
Why the hell would he ever want to go back to the home?
I don't want to go home.
No, I don't want to go home.
John on Pal Talk. I got to credit John on Pal Talk.
Yeah.
Bradley, stop licking the electric outlets.
Bradley just wants a little birthday gift or something, and he's scared crapless to go home.
Poor little bastard.
One wrong move and jeez.
I hate to look at his pockets. Chewed gum and lint.
Oof, bugs.
Yeah, cat turds.
All right, here.
And a hat.
Thinks he's...
The reporter's about to get cattle prodded.
Prod when Bradley is visiting them at home. The new law doesn't prevent that. Bob says he shocked his son just 2 weeks ago. But at his group home, attendants now restrain Bradley or give him a drug to calm him. Fran still calls the cattle prod the most humane treatment and convinced me to try it. I'll try it just for a second. Oh, that's not horrible. It's not pleasant.
No, but is it horrible?
No.
God, the mom is a sick one.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
Yeah. They had one cattle prod. It's got like two ends on it that two people can enjoy together.
Double dong cattle prod.
Look, man.
We keep shocking till the heinies meet.
How could you do that to your own child? That's come on.
It might, I don't know, like in a case like autism though, man, shock might be the only thing. If it does stop him from hitting himself, I mean, you know, if it works, I mean, what else do you do?
Yeah, if he's pounded himself in the face, what do you do?
They laugh for a little while, of course, but then what?
But the mom's not even affected by it.
This old couple probably tried, like, at first to hold his hands away, but he's got that, you know, that strength that they tend to get. And, what's an old couple going to do? She's 48 years old. Maybe they had no other course of action.
Yeah, let's go to
shock them.
Let's go to Mike in Cleveland. Mike, what's going on?
Hey, this is it. Story of the month, just hands down.
It is pretty good.
You think this beats the meth dude?
Oh, yeah.
I'll say yes, because the meth dude is a one-time incident and a crazy dude. This is a 40-year ongoing thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I say no. I say if we heard from Bradley and we get to hear Bradley getting shocked, then you're talking.
Bradley.
Then it takes the title.
Bradley was like Edward Norton in Fight Club in the scene where he's in the boss's office. Just beating the crap out of himself.
Yeah, I'm right on.
You got to hit him with the cattle prod.
So there you go. Isn't that the story of the month?
Shock the dummy. Shock the dummy.
Hey, that's irresponsible.
Shock the dummy tonight.
That's irresponsible.
Good zapping.
I don't know. That is a good story. That could beat out the drug dealing principal.
Naked, gay porn,
taking care of himself, gay
marital
porn.
AIDS. Yeah.